Alright, welcome to Code Crackers today, guys. I have a couple of cool codes and ciphers to teach you. First things first, I thought I would just talk about the difference between codes and ciphers. I think we kind of use codes as a catch-all for any type of like secret message that is written with a code form or something like that. But we'll talk about codes more in depth, but what we're talking about today is actually ciphers, and that is where each letter of your message has a different symbol or number or letter attached to it. And so I think ciphers are probably the more common things that we refer to when we say codes or breaking a code. But today, for our first cipher, I thought I would show you guys a super easy, basic one. This is called 123 Abc Cipher. And it's one of the first ones I ever learned, and once you get it, it's really easy to write and decode messages. So it's a great starter cipher to get the hang of writing secret messages. So all you do is give each letter of the alphabet a number, and the simplest way to do that is starting from 1. So B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, and so on. So I'm going to write all those numbers out. And M13 and 14, O15. And since the alphabet has 26 letters, we know we will end on 26. So if I was to write like a secret message to my friend, and I wanted it to say, meet me in the park, then I would have it be M13, 5, 5, T is 20, and you can do no spaces or leave the spaces to start out with. It's always good to use the spaces just to get the hang of, so you know what each word is. Meet me, and I9 and 14, THE will be 20, 8, and 5. And then park, 16 for P, 1 for A, 18 for R, and K is 11. Okay, and so the trickiest thing about cracking this code is sometimes you might think it's a 1 and a 3 when it's really a 13. But as you write something out, you'll realize like that doesn't make any sense. So if you thought that was like a 1 and a 3, that would be A, C, E, E. We know there's no other 0, so that's not confusing. That's just a T. But A, C, E, T doesn't spell anything, so that's our clue that that is not two different numbers, but that is one whole number, or 13. So it's a M. So another cool cipher I thought I would show you guys is the second letter cipher. There's a couple different ways to do it, depending on how many letters are in your message. If we want to do the easiest way, I changed up the message just a little bit so that it is an even number of letters. So I have 4, 2, 2, 4, and that means that I have 12 letters total. But when you're writing it this way, the easiest way for me that I figured out is to put little numbers above them to help you keep track. So especially when you're doing like a longer message. I'll make a little mark halfway because there's 6 letters here and then 6 letters here. And then I will start writing it out. So it's going to be the M from here, and then A. Sometimes I'll put a slash through them to kind of help me keep track. We do the E, T, E, P, T, A, M, R, E, K. All right, and that is your encoded message. And then whoever receives this, looking at it, you probably could guess that it's once you know what a second letter cipher is, you probably guess what it is. So then you just start and you do every second letter or every other letter. So I like to circle every other one. That helps me keep track. And then you just write it out. T, M, E, and then you jump to these. A, T, P, A, R, K. So, for a little bit of practice, we thought we'd give you guys a secret message to decode or decipher, as the case may be. So, here is your secret message to practice on. I'll flip this over and I'll write it out for you. It is going to be T, T, H, O, E, F, C, I, N, T, D, Y, T, O, H, F, E, and then there's a second line. T, L, H, I, E, B, G, R, R, A, E, R, A, Y, T. And that is one whole message. So see if you can crack that and give it your best shot. If you have any questions or this does not make any sense once you try to crack it, you can always leave us a comment and we'll try to help you out as much as we can. All right? Happy cracking, guys!